Fish does not strike a bare hook. You have to hide the metal. You tie feathers to it, paint it bright colors, make it move like a wounded baitfish. You make it look like an easy, satisfying meal. The fish doesn't want the hook. The fish wants the comfort. The fish wants relief. And there's a kind of exhaustion that hits right before you take the bait. You're drained from a brutal week. You feel underappreciated. You want a reward. You want to numb your brain for an hour. You see an easy out, a drink, a screen, or a toxic relationship. And it looks exactly like what you need to take the edge off. We bite on the thing that looks like comfort. We think we are getting that relief, and we end up with a hook in the jaw when we let our exhaustion dictate our actions and ignore the warning signs. We take the bait of the flesh because we refuse to find our rest in the master architect. So we bite down on that hook and trade our freedom for a cheap piece of plastic. And the flesh whispers a convincing excuse. You deserve a break. You can handle this. You can spit it out whenever you want. But the blueprint outlines the exact trap. Look at the specs in James 1, verses 14 and 15. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed. Then, when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death. And I checked the logs from the shop steward Thomas Brooke. He said, Satan paints sin with virtue's color. The enemy knows your specific appetite. He ties the fly to match the exact hatch in your life. He hides the destruction behind a thin layer of relief. You have to stop looking at the feathers and you start looking for the steel. And you are the one on the bank, not the fish in the water. You have the intellect to spot the trap. You have to engage your mind and reject the impulse. So declare this out loud with me. I will not take the bait. I refuse to trade my integrity for a cheap thrill. I see the hook hiding in the comfort. I am pulling my desires into alignment with the blueprints. I find my rest in the presence of God. I'm rejecting the lure. So stop acting surprised when temptation looks appealing. That's what it's supposed to do. Start running a strict alignment check every time you feel the urge to numb out or escape reality. We are running a lure ID today. Name your drug of choice. Alcohol, porn, endless scrolling. Write it down on a piece of paper and write the word hook next to it in bold letters. Call it what it is. And ask yourself, how can I accept that my flesh is drawn to the bait without giving my flesh permission to strike? You can strike the bait and get dragged into the boat, or you can spot the steel and swim away. Spot the steel.